Huh? Big Jook dead. Yeah, for real? Big Jook. Whoa. Yeah, I see him over there. It's a what is it, birthday? What is it, repast or a birthday party? Oh, they both ain't repaid.
And we live. This what y'all been waiting for. Come on, man. Too many people hit me up saying it allegedly was Big Jook who got shot right here in the East, man. Only on Blackwood News. Come on, man. They're saying allegedly Big Jook has been shot. Y'all know I gotta say that allegedly now. Come on, man. We in the East with it. It was true, yes. They said they let him off with a switch. They hit him with a switch, man. They said they hit Big Jook with the switch, man. And it wasn't only him.
You shot straight, but you shot late. High 11. This is the Rundown Podcast.
I'm gonna give you the rundown.
Say man, hey man, it's OG Jucario. Now back at you with another one. Over 18 months after his killing, Memphis police have no names or suspects in the death of Big Jook, rapper Yo Gotti's big brother. Okay, Big Jook, whose real name was Anthony Mims, was shot and killed on January 13th, 2024, outside a Hickory Hill restaurant following a funeral service. Police have a photo of a white Ford Explorer leaving the scene, but the investigation remains stalled.
Sources close to the family of rapper Yo Gotti confirmed the man killed outside a Hickory Hill event center is Gotti's brother. Memphis police identified him as 47-year-old Anthony Mims, also known as Big Jook. Mims was shot in the parking lot of Pernod's Restaurant and Event Center. Another man who was shot is still alive but in the hospital. Tonight, police are looking for a white Ford Explorer SUV in connection with the shooting. It has dark tinted windows and black wheels.
Multiple gunshots can be heard in the area of 6385 Winchester Road, and it was an officer in the area that heard those shots around 4:15 p.m. The officer drove to where they heard the shots come from and found two victims with multiple gunshot wounds. Both were taken to the hospital. One of those victims was Big Jook, who died at the hospital. The other one survived the shooting. The one lead Memphis police had from Big Jook's killing was a photograph of a vehicle, a white Ford Explorer without a license plate, driving from the scene. Police said a witness saw the vehicle driving from the scene and alleged the suspects were in it. Big Jook and the other man who was injured in the shooting, according to the Deputy Chief Paul Wright, had been attending a repast following a funeral service. He added that it was not clear if there were multiple shooters, but that the police believed that Big Jook was the target of the shooting. Though having surveillance photos of the car alleged to have been used by the shooters to escape the scene, the case has been cold ever since. Police have repeatedly been asked by the Commercial Appeal about updates and have been told that there are none to give and that the investigation is still ongoing. Before his death, Anthony Big Jook Mims, 47, was tied to the murder of Memphis rapper and rival to Yo Gotti, Young Dolph, by Shelby County prosecutors. Big Jook had an active role in CMG's management through his title with the record label, if he had one, was not publicly known. Despite that, he was regularly seen with the label's artists at events, and industry sources indicated that he was involved in scouting talent, helping manage and promoting that company's projects. Months after his death during the trial of one of the men accused of killing Young Dolph in November of 2021, Shelby County Deputy District Attorney Paul Hagerman alleged Big Jook put out a hit on Dolph. And Big Jook, according to Hagerman, was one of the higher-ups at Yo Gotti's label, being that Big Jook was the big brother of Yo Gotti at Collective Music Group, better yet known as CMG. During that trial, prosecutors spoke about a well-known ongoing feud between CMG and Young Dolph's label. Paper Route Empire. As part of that feud, beef, Hagerman alleged Big Jook placed a $100,000 price tag on Young Dolph's murder. Hagerman said Big Jook approached Justin Johnson, who has since been convicted of Young Dolph's killing, and offered Johnson a chance to get signed to CMG if he did it. That is, kill Young Dolph. And Johnson had previously gone by the stage name Straight Drop. And of course, we all know by this time, Justin Johnson is serving time for actually carrying out the hit on Dolph. Him and the guy who turned state witness on him. That's right. Testified against him. The other shooter, Cornelius Smith, who gave damaging testification to what happened that day. Wowzers. Yikes. Now, as we heard in that article by the Memphis Commercial Appeal, they're saying that there are no suspects. There are no leads except this white Ford Explorer that was involved with no license plates, right? And, yeah, man, it's been a while since, they gave an update, but this is the most recent update, and that's all that they say they have at the moment. Nothing still, right? Everybody's being close-lipped about the situation with Jook and, who the actual perpetrators of the crime are. But in a recent interview that I seen with Real Talk with Tamara, it gave a little bit more insight, a little bit more information on the Dolph, Gotti, Jook, and Govan ordeal and how all this came about. And Mr. Ian, that's right. Shout out to Real Talk with Tamara. Y'all go over there and subscribe to Real Talk with Tamara's YouTube channel. She has an interview that she did with Mr. Ian, and he was close to the whole situation, with Gotti running with CMG for nearly a decade, as he said in the interview. All right. He says he knows, how Gotti operates. He got to see how everything went down, and, he knew the temperature over there at CMG and, the dealings with PRE and how everything went down with Dolph and Gotti. Okay. And even Jook and Quet. And, so he tells us, from his opinionated stance, okay, because it's definitely an opinion what Mr. Ian is saying, all right? But, he's asked some hard questions, and, Tamara, she didn't cut back. She asked the questions that people wanted to hear. For instance, did Ian believe that Gotti had some type of dealing in the death of Dolph? And what he says is shocking. Okay. Now, this is coming from somebody, like I said, that ran with Gotti for close to a decade, did business with him, in which Ian said it was just turned out to be bad business in the end. But check out this clip. Run it.
Do you believe that Quet is involved?
I don't know the conversations he had with Jook and what they was up to and what they was. I don't think none of us know what that is, and just being honest, he had they were doing some music business, Straight Drop them. They was, they was busy doing it, and that's what it seemed like it was all about, until that whole situation, and
till they killed
let's also be clear about one thing.
Okay.
They stopped Jook in the airport. Okay. So we ain't gonna leave y'all out in the cold like this, so y'all understand why. Well, he just sound like he don't want to say. So let me explain why I'm saying it to you like that though. Because they stopped Jook in the airport. They questioned him. He was getting ready to fly. Now think, I'm getting ready to get onto a plane. The police stopped me. I'm not flying today. Am I finna go to jail? Wait a minute, what's going on? So you gotta understand how a person feel when they get stopped at the airport thinking they finna fly. They got their carry-on luggage, and the police come walking towards you and say, hey, let me talk to you. This means you're not finna make this flight. You're probably not finna fly at all.
Got them questions about Dolph.
Okay? Now, what he said to them, we don't know. But I will tell you this right here.
Don't know.
In a matter of days, Hernandez Govan was the mastermind.
Okay, so
tell me what a lie is.
So basically, what you saying without saying it, okay? Because you didn't say it.
Man, that's crazy.
But are you in?
I might go ahead and say it if that's what I'm trying to say. Go ahead.
Do you believe that Jook was the one that pointed them in the direction of Hernandez Govan?
Yeah, I do know that. I know that because and that ain't nothing I gotta try to,
That man say he know that.
I ain't gotta try to do that because the police came to Quit House and searched Quit House more than one time and left. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, when MPD got to the end of that street, I would have been and got the hell up out of that dog. I don't know what you think, what did the dude think about in his head, you feel what I'm saying? But they came over there on 3 occasions.
To Govan.
And left.
And left.
And left. And left, dog.
They searched his house. They came over to
searched the whole house, searched the car, backyard, and left. I was like, I didn't understand. I didn't understand, number one, why
it is suspicious.
Would you still be in Memphis, Tennessee after?
He didn't want to draw suspicion, so he stayed at home. I mean,
the second thing was,
what was it?
Well, I guess he ain't got. I guess you know what I'm saying. It was confusing. It was. But after they said to talk to this dude at the airport. Quit was in jail, basically.
So do you think that maybe
after they talked to Jook,
I'm just throwing some stuff out there. The reason they went and searched his home 3 times was because somebody had indicated him. Some people had indicated him. And
well, I think they heard the rumors. I think they had looked at where they found their car at. I think they was being reasonable, like
across the street from Quick.
What's going on?
Where they found the car,
and they came over there. They topped the bottom that joint like twice. I know they topped the bottom that joint for real. I said, "Them fuckers throw a gun. I was a crack behind your couch. Your ass playing." I'm a god with
set up, be real, especially when you're a felon, huh?
And so, but he was so steadfast, like, I ain't done shit, I ain't leaving, I ain't did nothing. I said, all right. I don't know what you did. I don't know. Hey, man, I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. For real. That's trio talk. I don't want to know what
they came to the house 2 times, turned it upside down, looked for everything. They took samples out the carpet.
Samples out the carpet.
So DNA. I said, maybe we talking about shit. I don't know. These facts here now. I ain't making none of this up. I ain't swinging nothing for nobody to think nothing. The MPD came to my house 2 times and turned it upside down in the car.
So they searched Govan house 3 times. And the car.
I will say this. I do know that they have to have just cause to be able to.
Yeah, I believe somebody in that course. Anytime they come hit a house or something like that, somebody told somebody something. Hell yeah, I believe that.
Right, because why they hitting his house 3 different times?
Right?
I do believe that. Why would they be over there?
Right.
So Ian saying right after Jook, that's when Quit House get.
Why do you think Jook had not been arrested? Because it seems to me that they was gonna do it. They was getting ready to or something.
Why they didn't arrest Jook? They just questioned him and let him go.
Told on Jook.
This from the street rules, and this is from the rules of the game.
That's interesting.
Now,
why they didn't arrest Jook?
Everybody been questioned. Trey Drop, Cornelius, been to Quit House, turn shit upside down, question him. Next person they question, that ain't nothing happened. Next person they question is Jook. Then it looks like after that, Teasy had given a statement at some point. So
is that why they killed Teasy?
That's when they focused in on Jook after Teasy gave his statement.
I think they had cooperating statements at that point. That's what I believe. I think Jook's statement and Teasy's statement went together. Like it coincided. I think it cooperated.
So both
makes sense.
Jook
and Teasy was close. So maybe they did talk to each other and got, on the same storyline.
Did what I believe.
Before giving statements.
Okay, so y'all, he's not saying that this is a fact. Based on, he's saying he believed that Cheesy's and Jook's statements coincided, meaning that both of them were pointing the finger at Quack.
At somebody, but not them. It looked like. They did.
Anybody but themselves.
That is the next person they went and arrested. We can go by the timeline. That's not my opinion. We can go by the timeline.
So Govan was the next one that got arrested.
Cheesy had gotten together and decided that they was going.
Everybody had police contact. Everybody had police contact. It looks like it. From the bottom all the way up to Jook. Jook and Teasy remained out. Govan was then picked up once it looked like they talked to everybody. So now you got Govan in jail, Straight Drop in jail, Cornelius in jail, and then you got Teasy out and you got Jook out at that point.
Do you believe that Yo Gotti called the hit on Young Dolph?
Do I believe that?
It don't have to be true.
I do in a lot of ways, you know. I do in a lot of ways. Because see, you don't attach your brain to someone for 5 years, 6 years. It's like you know how they think. I'm just gonna be real. You learn. You pick up.
How did it get this far out of control? Because I would think that it would never have gone this far for a man to lose his life.
See, I'm not mad. I'm mad because God didn't give Dolph a pass. Let me be clear about that. I ain't mad about nothing else. I'm just I ain't even.
God could have gave Dolph a pass.
Gave my opinion. He should have gave
Mr. Ian
all that pass and looked at it as something small, and that's the way. But that's my opinion, okay? But North Memphis niggas will rock you to sleep. What does that mean? Well, you thought this was over. I let you think it was over. I let time pass. Seemed like everything fine.
That's exactly what happened.
But see, I just know the world. I know the daily life we come from. You understand? And I know niggas don't let shit go like that. You feel what I'm saying? But my opinion is he should have let that ride hard. He should have let that ride real hard because number one, you after the money. What you ain't what the fuck you in this? You in it for the money. So you should have went after the money. I'm sorry about that F-bomb. But you in it for the money. And if you're in it to do business, he's worth more to you alive. That's not rocket science.
Like Foolie on Young and Ace.
You feel me?
So yeah, man, say man, hey man, that was a sneak peek at what you gonna get when you go over there to Real Talk with Tamara, her YouTube channel, this interview she has with producer / rapper Mr. Ian. And as you heard, man, there's some explosive information. And also he's gonna get into more detail on how Cornelius Smith, the shooter that turned state witness on Straight Drop, he was, the cellmate of Mr. Ian at one time. This is what he explains in the interview with Tamara. So y'all don't miss it, man. Y'all go over there and go subscribe and check out the interview in its entirety. So what is the future looking like for Gotti? Who knows? But it's a lot of explosive information coming out. And what is Govan going to do, you guys, with these secret hearings, these secret meetings, that he's been having with the prosecutors there and his lawyers, the Shelby County Courthouse? We'll just have to see, you guys, come August 18th, because if he doesn't take a plea deal by then, right, and he's been rejecting all kind of plea deals like Mutombo. No. I have some info that I need to tell the po-po. Is that what Govan is doing, you guys? Maybe, and maybe not, but we definitely will see, because if Gotti goes down, we all know why. All right? Govan is saying that he's not the mastermind. Who's going to take that mastermind place, right? Being that, like Ian said, he believes, in his opinion, that Gotti is the one that put up that money. And that's also in the interview. Ian explains how, Jook might have had a little money, but why would he put up $100,000 if he didn't have money like Gotti, right? He doesn't have those millions, those M's like his little bro did. So even if Jook had 200,000, 300,000, why would he pay 100,000 for a hit and deplete most of his funds? So that kind of made sense. A lot of people still ride with that theory that, Gotti possibly didn't know nothing about the hit on Dolph. But many people are saying that, that's ludicrous, right? That's impossible that he didn't know. Because like Cornelius Smith said, before he came along, they was already on it. They was already on the hit on Dolph. Many are saying if Govan implicates Yo Gotti in any type of way, this could be the end of Gotti, right? But who knows? Y'all get in the comment section and y'all let me know what y'all think about the entire situation. And until the next time, this is OG Jucario TV with the latest in rap, hip hop, celebrity, and urban news. You're watching the Rundown Podcast. I appreciate everybody for spending with me. I appreciate all my subscribers for sliding with your boy every time. And say, hey man, keep hitting that like button, keep hitting that subscribe button, and look, turn on post notification so we can slide whenever I get the drop. You already know what it is, man. It's deeper than Buddha, you hear me? And guess what? I'm gone.